Sure is important for us to take care of our bodies, isn't it?
I've really come a long way, and I still have a ways to go in terms of appreciating that the body is just as sacred as all the other parts of me. I will say that the avenue of tending to my body is one of the most direct, visceral expressions of loving that I can give myself. I'm an interesting guy. When I get sick, it doesn't happen very often, but when I do, I secretly am glad, because the care that I have, that I start to bring of a healing nature toward myself, let's say if I have a sore throat, and the kind of tea that I drink and the way I pay attention to myself, I nurse myself, and there's a loving in that. There's a tending to that. What I'm learning to do is to provide that level of care, that level of attention, that nursing in a proactive way, just to be as healthy as I can be without having to be sick to trigger that kind of a response of service to myself. The other thing I find is that the body is extraordinarily receptive to being cared for and honored. The kind of healing that can take place, the kind of shifts that can take place in the body, it's almost like it knows how to say thank you by being so responsive and receiving our love. It's an immediate feedback of how we're relating to ourselves. Because if it's love, the body just sings. It says, wow, now we're talking. I like this.
And what advice would you give to someone who hasn't been taking care of themselves?
Well, I would first access the power of intention and encourage them to actually have a vision of taking care of themselves and their body at a level they've never achieved before. And one of the ways to help birth that vision is to look around in one's life and say, I want to identify people that I am inspired by, that take care of their body. They have a sense of lightness about them, or a vitality, or the way they take care of their appearance. You actually start to identify those people, and you might have 3 or 4 or 5 of them. And you think about them and you go, what are the qualities that they actually are exuding that I like, that stir me? And they're actually stirring those qualities inside yourself. That's what you're trying to activate through loving your body and caring for your body. You're actually activating frequencies. And so instead of being collapsed and kind of fatigued, maybe you feel fresh and you feel effervescent. You identify the quality or the range of the octave of the experience that you want to have. So you develop a vision and an intention towards that. Then once you have those qualities, maybe you have a vision of yourself that you may not believe that you can achieve it, but you can see it enough to aim for it, is take little tiny itsy bitsy little baby steps in that direction. And don't place a lot of expectations that you need to make major change. Just keep rowing the canoe in that direction to the other side of the lake. All you have to do is just take the next paddle.